Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. Dances by him. Shreds the tackle. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Another try after the first down sack. Allen flushed to his right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
13.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On the option is Allen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The score, Bills 6, Falcons nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Hill. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Jerry Hughes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Six nothing our score after one.
With the score, Bills 6, Falcons nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it with Hill. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 27 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that's caught inside the 35.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Falcons.
To
Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 14, Falcons 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Brought down by A.J. Klein. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 30. The 20.
You thought you had it,
10. 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
touchdown, Bills.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Allen going to try and keep it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Bills 22, Falcons 7.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs as the first.
This is Dev B Music.
came to a guy this man said, what's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 20. Five.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Ryan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Falcons nothing. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Again, he targets Ridley. This time, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They run with Hill, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ryan
at the 43-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the prime. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Caught right side at Snead. 16 yards, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The tackle.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Falcons nothing.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Charles Harris in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
13, Falcons nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with that.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Marquise.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Ryan to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan able to connect with his top man, Julio Jones. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. To try here for the extra point.
The point after.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Packers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Check 26, check 26.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now it's Ryan. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20,
I need
10,
to get my swag
5,
right
and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. For Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And Jones has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brings up fourth.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
This one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The kickoff for the Falcons.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike, 45. Tighten up. Pull it together. 45.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers The left side throw complete to Adams. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him creep.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Packers 14. For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Ridley.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ryan's pass. Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open is Powell, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Jarrett on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.